Many single mothers find themselves in their situation due to reasons like infidelity and poor impulse control. Many single mothers are divorced, and the father remains part of their lives to some extent. Statistics show that around 70% of divorces are initiated by women. The reasons cited by women for divorce can sometimes be perceived as flaky or dishonorable, such as incompatibility, lack of support for their careers, or communication issues. The legal system has been criticized for its perceived bias toward granting custody to mothers. In this video, I will discuss 13 shocking facts most men don't know about single women. 1. Birth damage. The process of childbirth can have significant physical effects on the female body. Pregnancy often leaves stretch marks, saggy breasts, and C-section scars as common outcomes. Some women also express concerns about the vagina being stretched and not feeling the same as before. Additionally, weight gain during pregnancy is common, and not all women can completely lose the extra weight or regain their previous body shape. 2. I don't have a babysitter. Women may sometimes use this reason as an excuse to decline a date with you, or it could be that they can't find a babysitter. In any case, it's essential to understand that it is not your responsibility to solve their problems, and you shouldn't feel obligated to deal with it. Respect their decision and their situation without making it a burden on yourself. 3. Kids interrupt sex. I know someone who had a similar experience. He was intimate with a woman when her child interrupted them. Needless to say, he was frustrated. In his opinion, if a child is going to interrupt such an intimate moment, they should have your last name. 4. Baby's daddy. When you're getting to know a woman, it can become challenging to handle the involvement of the child's father. Some men find it difficult to accept that their ex-partner has moved on. Previously, he might have been inattentive and uncaring, but now that you're in the picture, he wants to appear like the perfect boyfriend and a nominee for Father of the Year. This behavior can lead to stalking and confrontations with you. Even if the woman and her ex are on good terms, he may always feel entitled and believe he can interfere in their relationship. He knows her well, understands what she wants to hear, and what makes her happy. As a result, you might find yourself conversing where she says she's considering giving it another chance with her ex, Jimmy's dad. The best way to avoid such a situation is to avoid dating single mothers altogether. 5. Rent a daddy. As she realizes her mistake and the importance of having a father figure for her children, the woman may become desperate. She starts seeing every man as a potential father for her kids. But in reality, you might be seeking companionship and not looking to take on the role of a family, especially if you're just trying to enjoy your own life and not become an instant father figure. 6. The kids are still up. This situation becomes an issue when seeking more than just a casual encounter or a booty call. The woman desires to spend time with you but is cautious about introducing unfamiliar men to her kids. Consequently, you meet her only late at night, around 10 or 11 p.m. She is taking her time to ensure you're the right person before moving forward, which could take several months. If you're looking for a more straightforward dating experience, I suggest considering women who are readily available to hang out and have a more flexible schedule. 7. Double heartbreak. When a relationship with a woman ends, it can be a devastating experience. Not only do you have to cope with losing her, but you also find yourself emotionally attached to her child, little Jimmy. You and Jimmy have formed a bond, engaging in activities together like playing video games, watching the Wizards hoop it up, going to the zoo, and doing other things that fathers typically do with their children. This adds an extra layer of complexity to the situation. Besides possibly missing the woman, you also miss the connection and the relationship you had with the child. Parting ways with the woman and the kid can be emotionally challenging and leave you longing for the bond you once shared. 8. You're not my dad. Dealing with the issue of discipline can indeed be challenging when you are dating a woman with children. Some kids might become resentful or display bratty behavior, which could lead them to say, "You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do." In such situations, Personal boundaries and preferences come into play. If you were dating a single mother and her child disrespected you in that way, you might choose to respond by saying, "You're right. I'm not your father, and I have no authority over you. If you refuse to listen to me, you should go live with your dad." Such incidents could be a deal breaker for some individuals, as they may not want to tolerate disrespectful behavior. Additionally, some parents may not be comfortable with others disciplining their children. 9. You know what she's going to do? If you're dating a woman who already has one child, there is a possibility that she might want to have another child in the future. Having another child could be a significant decision for both of you to make together as a couple. Also, knocking her up is more like an assurance that she will have another one. 10. Bad judge of character. This woman got pregnant by someone she believed she was in love with. However, it turned out that she misjudged his character, and he has proven to be an irresponsible and potentially dangerous individual. The same person who is now assaulting others is the same person she once trusted and had unprotected sex with. 11. Unnecessary expenditures. Over time, you'll have the opportunity to meet the kids, and your dates may gradually transition into family outings. As your relationship grows, the dynamics may change, and you might find yourself covering expenses for 3 or more people instead of just 2. The same applies if you decide to move in together, as the family dynamic expands and financial responsibilities may increase accordingly. 12. Never be number one. When you're working on building a relationship with someone, it's natural to desire to be a significant focus in their life. However, if the woman has a child, it's important to understand that the child will always be a priority, and you might not be the number one focus. This doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but it's essential to consider if you're comfortable with this dynamic. Each person has their own preferences and priorities in relationships, and it's crucial to be honest with yourself about what you want and what you're willing to handle. 13. Tag your it. The potential risk of being sued for child support for a child that isn't biologically yours can indeed be a significant concern for many individuals when considering dating a single mother. Some jurisdictions, including California, have laws that could lead to such situations if you have been living with the woman and her child, and the relationship ends. The idea of being extorted for money because you were trying to do the right thing can be distressing and unfair. The state's primary concern is often to avoid placing the child and mother on welfare, which may lead to them pursuing child support claims even if the relationship has ended and you had good intentions. If you liked this video, please like it, hit the subscribe button, and check out this video.